And tomorrow will be our first holiday. There is no Saturday and Sunday on this game. Instead, it is fused into a single day called holiday. Which really confused me when I first played this game. But yes, there's only 6 days a week. There's only 6 days in a single week on this game. So it does mean that like every single like season ends on the same specific day. Damn, only 1 day off. Yep, just a single day. Wild, right? I'm gonna do that. Okay, I just wanted to do a little bit of this. And we're gonna try and do some dungeon crawling. Rip any private life. Yeah. Yeah. Actually, do I even have the time to do this? I probably have time to do like 1 or 2 floors. We'll see. I mean, to be fair, it's not like these guys really changed their schedules or anything.
Welcome. I used to hate VODs when I was small, but I wonder what made me like them so much now. Welcome. That will be 10.
Just gonna go ahead, take care of that. And again, I talked about this on the other stream. You notice that there's a men's and a women's bath. Sometimes there is girls that you can date on the other side. There's girls on the other side of the bath. And these walls are very thin. So like sometimes you'll see them right here, right? But the walls are very thin. And even though there's this big thing right here in the middle, sometimes Raguna will take a bath and he'll be able to hear all the conversations that are being said on the other side in the women's bathroom. So, yeah, that's a thing. That's a thing that can happen. So, again, this is a very, like, huh? Sort of thing. Game likes really making a lot of weird, like, jokes. A lot of lewd humor. I feel like Rune Factory 4 is when it gets like worse. yeah. I think Rune Factory 4 is when they're just like no. You know what? Rune Factory 3 is when they take the gloves off. I just remembered Pia. There's a character named Pia on there. Yeah, that's her name. She's a mermaid. And some of the things that she says is like, oh my god, I can't believe you were allowed to even say that. But anyway, there's a door here. I'm going to try and unlock a few of these doors because they allow me access to later levels. I'm literally going to speed through this. I'm going to speed through this. There is some other areas I could collect from, but there's a specific floor that I want to put all the other stuff in. So I'm going to just try and ignore a lot of this. Because it's better to, like, make less fields than it is to make more fields in this game. Because, like, having all these, like, little empty fields means that you could get more, like, free grass, you could get more stumps. Like, this is the only way you could get stumps and, like, wood and stuff like this on this game. So, if you're wanting to do a lot of customization and stuff, you really want to unlock it all. Like, have a bunch of empty spaces to do that. Okay, so that leads to the floors. So if I ever need to run back here, I've got access to it now. There is a couple of status effects that you can get from, like, creatures. This guy can give you paralysis. Yep, and I just got it. Okay. I just got it, so let me just... I thought I got rid of this ball. Okay. So, this is your normal walking speed, but if you hold down the Z button, you can kind of speed it up. Just a little bit. Just a tiny bit. Just a very tiny bit. And if you go past these, they will eventually shut. The paralysis will eventually go away. That's why I'm not too worried about it. Poison will also go away. You can get poisoned. Fatigue, I think, can go away too, but it's been a while since I've actually dealt with fatigue. I'm kind of doing it a little bit slow. Okay, there we go. Because I knew this guy was here and he was going to just set me on fire. I think the worst one, though, is the poison. Because it just slowly dwindles your health. Okay, I can't do that one, so I have to go the long way. These guys will poison you. These guys shoot eggs at you. Okay, we're poisoned now. It will not knock you down to 0 health, so there's that. I've got this thing. I think that just... yeah, it's RP. There's that door. We want to go a little bit further. Okay, so it will not, like, poison will never kill you. It'll just knock you down to, like, 1 HP. So we're fine. We got egg. This is the last floor. We're already at the end of the dungeon. That up there is the boss. I just want to open this. Now I have easy access to it. Ooh, and I got a free energy drink. That's nice. And what I want to do now is just use what time I've got left to kind of clear this out. And this is where our next fields are going to be. Once we beat the boss here, we can... yeah, the poison's gone too. That's good. Once we beat the boss here, there'll be like a little warp point that pops up at the beginning, allowing us quick access here. So we can come back here anytime, really quick. Not even have to use the doors. So I feel like this is like one of the easier ones. I know in the next area it's a little bit more tough to get all the way down because there's like a couple of different things that you have to upgrade and stuff. So like I try to do this floor, I try to do this dungeon as fast as I can. The plan is to try and be every... Like I'm going to do the spring dungeon this season. I'm going to do the summer dungeon by next season. I'm going to try and do the fall dungeon by fall. And we'll have the game beaten in winter. I will probably go ahead and like marry a character too. But I usually beat the game before I even get married. Because it usually takes like winter or spring before you're allowed to marry anybody. Okay. So, once I've tilled these 2 spots, because I can't do anything until I upgrade my tools. I'm going to go. But I have to upgrade my tools before I do anything with those 2 sections. And we're done. We're done with this. For right now. I will be using this place to grind. I have to... You know what? I might just use the woolies, because... I'm trying to think of, like, which area would be best to grind in. Like, I need antidotes. I could probably use the wizards. Or something. The cows would be good. But I need equipment. So, I might use the woolies and the cows upstairs. The wolves would be good upstairs on Well Island. I'll just have to experiment. But that was the day. And, it is a holiday. Let me just put up a bunch of this stuff before I organize. We'll probably be staying more home today. Holiday means that the Well Island moves. I don't know why it moves on holiday, but it does move on holidays to a different part of the farm. And I did talk to that one girl that lives on Well Island, but I don't know if it actually means that I can trigger that one thing or not. I'll check it. But I'm going to take a break real quick because it's 11:07. So I'm going to stretch, I'm going to use the restroom, and then I'll be right back. I'll just be right back. Hello. Hello. I'm back. I had to close off the vents to the heat because it's just getting a little bit warm here. Listen, we had snow, and we had a pretty good amount of snow like over the weekend, and now it's getting hot again. It's getting hot again. This winter is very weird. This winter is very weird. There will not be somebody that comes to our door. We won't be having any special events around here. Annette, I don't think will pop up in town today. Instead, we will have to meet them ourselves. So I know there's a couple of people that will be popping up in town. I'm not going to be doing much in the way of fighting today. And instead, we're going to be more focused on taking care of the farm today. We'll be doing a lot taking care of that. So probably just doing a bunch of clearing, probably replanting a bunch of seeds. Those up there should be done soon. Probably tomorrow. But we won't get any mail today. There's two people we need to meet. We need to meet Loot, who's in the town center today. And then we'll need to meet an old man. So, today is just going to be a bit of an easy day. And we're going to get 5,000 tonight. I think Loot will still be open after Rosetta comes. So, if we miss out on a few items, we can still get them during that period. Ooh, I'm still going to get money. Okay. But yeah, we'll just spend this morning taking care of crops and stuff. And then, like, later on in the day, if we have, like, energy left, then we'll probably fight. But my main focus this morning is just taking care of all this. We'll probably... See, because I usually get the trees, like, every 10 days or so. I think I might just check on them. See how they're doing, because if they have a lot of fruit, I might go ahead and do it. It might be like a holiday thing. Like, I don't usually go to them a lot. But maybe we should do it like every holiday or something like that. Well, I need to see how many days are in, like, this season, too. That might help out, too. It's 28 days, I believe, so it should be a holiday that we end on, I think. I'll have to look. I'll have to look at the calendar. I don't think I have access to the calendar on here. No, I do not have access to the calendar on here. Okay. So about 10 o'clock we'll leave and go other places. But either way, I hope you're all having a good day. I haven't figured out what I'm going to play tomorrow. Originally, I was thinking of testing out Heartopia, because it was a game that my mom was interested in, and I found out that it finally got its Steam released. And then I did some research into it, and I'm just like, I don't know if I even want to play that offline. Like in its current state, I don't know how I feel about it. I don't even know if they fix it, if I'm really open to the idea. Because it seems like there's a lot more issues with it than anything else. So I don't know how I vibe with that. You are live tomorrow as well. I am. I'm going to be live tomorrow and Wednesday. This is my usual schedule now. I switched it at the start of the year. So I'm still kind of getting used to it myself. But I stream Sundays, Mondays, and Tuesdays. Sundays kind of vary. It kind of depends on how much sleep I got like the day before. So sometimes it's 10 a.m. and sometimes it's 5 p.m. Eastern time. And then Monday and Tuesday are always like 10 a.m. Eastern time. This is the only day where it's a bit of an oddball. Is the game in early access? Give me a second. I don't know what you would call it. Hang on, where is it? Because I know it's still in my list. I'm following it. It doesn't say it's in early access. It does not say that. So I assume that it's out. It's apparently a mobile game too. It's on a bunch of different consoles. But I've been seeing some reviews that are just like if you're going to play it, it probably is better on mobile because the controls are very weird. On like Steam, I don't know. See, all the things I've been hearing are like Steam related, like the complaints, and then there's also like some AI generated puzzles, which I don't really like the idea of playing anything with like AI generated content in general, because it's like, well, if you've done one thing with AI generated content, what else have you done with AI generated content? Like that's like an immediate like I don't know. But at the same time, if it's puzzle art, it's like, well, that could be easily fixed. So I'm just kind of waiting to see how they deal with that. Like I don't know who's working on the game. So like for all I know, they hired somebody, and then that person was like cheated them. You know, there's I don't really know the artists that are working on this. So I'm just kind of like watching and waiting and seeing what happens with that. So, like, kind of a benefit of the doubt there, seeing how that goes. But I've also heard so many issues about the controls, which I hear more about, like, the Steam controls being weird, but I don't know about the Switch controls, which Switch and mobile came out, like, about a week before Steam did. So, I don't know why Steam, specifically, is having so many complaints. I don't know if Switch has the same issues. I'm very confused. Anyway, this is Kano. He heard about this village from Sister Stella, so he came all the way here. And Raguna does farm work around here. Why did you come to this village? Because of that well island. I do research on magic that uses ruins.
My chronic illness. Excuse me, but this conversation is over.
Sounds like we're still having it. I retired and have lots of free... My chronic illness. Are you okay? I'm fine. I heard about that island from Stella and decided to come here. Is that right? If you have any questions about ruins or spirits, you could come ask me. Thank you. He uses that same... Like, a lot of the others have, like, a bunch of, like, assets, or, like, a lot of audio that they use. Kano really only has, like, that one. That's, like, the only audio that he really uses a lot of. But, you can see right here, oh, well, Alan isn't in the sky today. So, can't really do anything there. But Kano has, like, the least. I'm guessing the game's controls were more meant for a touchscreen and not that well thought out through for PC, which is weird to me because, like, they all came out together on different consoles. Like, you would think, like, if creating for the console was that big of an issue, they would focus more on, like, mobile first. Like, it just all feels weird to me, right? Like, because I've heard, like, oh, well, of course it's going to be weird controls, because it's a mobile port. Why didn't you focus on the mobile port first, then? Like, it feels weird that you're putting them all out there, and you clearly don't even know how to port it properly. Like, I feel like you should have just prioritized one console over the other, like the mobile over, like, console, and done console later or something like that.
So warm.
Like releasing them all on everything is just weird to me. Like the whole thing just feels weird. I'm not saying it's wrong. Maybe they just got a little too excited, you know? Maybe they just got a little too excited and they put it all out there thinking it's not going to be a big deal to fix it. Maybe it isn't even that hard to fix it. I don't know. But it feels weird. It just feels weird. The fact that I also have to put in a Google account for, like, Switch and Steam games anyway, I'm just like, So it's not enough the fact that I have, like, a Nintendo account or, like, a Steam account already attached to it. you gotta give me a Google. I have to give you another Google account or a Facebook or whatever to connect to it too. It's just like, I get it, but it's like, it doesn't make me want to get it. It's like, it just makes me want to wait and see what else goes through. Anyway, Miss is thanking us for cleaning up her house, and she says, please take care of it. This is the girl this is like technically the canonical girl, okay? This is the one that you're technically canonically supposed to marry, okay? This is the one. This is the one right here. I hate her. This is, I don't like her. I don't like her. She's an idiot. I mean, to be fair, our character's an idiot too, but
If you get sick or poisoned, please
I
come.
don't like her. She, like both of them have big dumb energy, but she has a special kind of big dumb energy. Listen, I got so mad I accidentally hit like the numlock key, and I couldn't use my expressions for a minute. Yeah. So you know how you have the nun? Oh no, the white hair girl, Mist. The Mist is the one that I hate. You can marry the nun though. You can marry the nun. Not gonna lie, from the 15 minutes are here, I would probably try to marry her. Yeah, hang on. I can actually show you some of the characters that you can marry. Why is it so messy in here? Like, you can tell a girl is marriageable, by the way, because they get those kind of animations. If there's an animated cutscene, you can marry them. Damn, it even has some nice cutscenes. This is the only time they get the cutscenes. There is this cutscene, and then the wedding cutscene. Which, if you want to see all the wedding cutscenes, you have to play each game independently. Which drives me bonkers. This is essentially a brand new save, so like there is no like weddings that I have on here. I have to remarry all of them to get the wedding scenes unlocked. I'm so mad about it. Anyway, I asked Laura to let me say, I wish they would remake this game. I really wish they would remake this game so I don't have to unlock all the wedding scenes one by one again. Anyway, this library has a lot more books than it looks. I like it. I organized them all so it's clean. Now. Time to start reading. Organized. You call this organized? Yeah, all the books I want to read are in the perfect position for me to reach them. Oh, by the way, I discovered a new book after organizing them. I'll sell you the books I don't want, so just come talk to me about it. Organized. Organized.
Good morning. You seem so lively so early. Ah, yes. Surrounded by books. This is the life.
You really like your books.
I don't just like them. Books are my life. Books are a part of me. I love books.
God, if you were born in a different era, you would have loved fanfic. You would have loved Wattpad. You would have loved AO3.
You can read the books by pressing the A button in front of the bookshelf.
She sounds a little crazy. Why do you think I like her? Why do you think I like her? I hate that she, like, just suddenly changes so much when you marry her, because she gets, like, all romantic and, like, affectionate and stuff, and I'm just like, where's the crazy at? Where's the crazy at? I miss my crazy.
You're free to read any book here.
I miss the crazy.
Books I haven't read yet. Be sure not to take those. I'll sell you the books that I don't need anymore.
I love my mentally ill character. Anyway, you can read the books. Not all of them are available. We'll probably read them some other time, because it takes a while to unlock them. Like, just over the course of, like, playing, you'll eventually unlock them. But she gains affection and relationship with you based solely on reading books. Like, not a lot. She won't max out. But the more books that you read, more individual, unique books, the more her relationship will build with you. So, and there's a few other characters like that too, where, like, if you do specific things, you can see all the girls are at the top. These are all the ones that you can marry. So, like, Miss is a marriage candidate. Rosetta is a marriage candidate. Melody is a marriage candidate. Laura is a marriage candidate. Annette is a marriage candidate. Sophie is a marriage candidate. And then Eunice, which I love to death. I love Eunice to death. She's bugged. She's bugged. I'll talk more about it when we get closer to that event. She's bugged. I love her though. but I think out of all of them, Eunice is probably my favorite. Also Cinnamon, which we will be meeting soon. That's why I even said her name. It's because I know she's coming. And this is Luke, which this is the guy in the weird clothes. Hi there, you're a new face, aren't you? Are you from this village? Yes, I just moved here. My name is Rune. Nice to meet you. I'm a traveling painter and my name is Lute. Anyway, I'm gonna pause for a minute and get a drink. I forgot to do that at the 30-minute mark last time. Enjoying that song, the singing stone, enjoying that. But I'm still just a fledgling painter, so I'm also a peddler on the side. Oh, really? What kind of paintings do you do, Lute? I paint all kinds of scenery. I think it's fate that we met here, Raguna. Tell me if you need anything. The paintings will be sold at a bargain, so please buy any if they catch your fancy. Thank you kindly. You have to upgrade your house before you can buy his paintings. So his paintings are there. You just can't buy them. I feel the happiest when I'm painting. His paintings are also pretty expensive, so like, yeah, the ocean painting is like 5,000, but we could get a mini fridge. We could get some other stuff. A lot of this requires like a bigger house, but I want to go ahead and get some smaller things. I want the forge. You can do some of your metalwork in the handy forge. You can use up to 2 materials to forge weapons and tools. After selecting materials, press the plus button to start forging. Once the forging starts, a gauge will appear. Press A at the right time. Blue means success and green means perfect. Getting it in the green raises the level of your final product, so you should definitely try to get it. Oh, and use a manual to increase your success rate. Make good use of it. So you're good with a handy forge, right?
Alrighty.
Now, all of these, like, things work. Be right back. The spicy potatoes with kimchi I ate are not doing me any favors right now. God, run. Run. Oh, no. My thoughts are with you. My thoughts are with you. Oh, dear. We can't get any more upgrades except like the basic kitchen and basic lab. We also cannot get the storages until we get the upgrades. Basically the instructions he gave for the forge work for the kitchen and library too, or laboratory too. So I'm just gonna skip over this. Literally same thing. 2 ingredients.
Alrighty. Oh.
And the gauge and everything, that's all the same. It'll be easier to like just show you. But I just want to get the basics done.
Alrighty.
There we go. And then I want a maker. Oh, I don't have enough for the seed maker yet. But I might tonight. So let's get, I think, a frying pan. I think you can only get a couple of things. And it's just telling me the same thing. Like the cooking, so like the kitchen and the cooking tools all get the same instruction. All the cooking tools get the same instructions. I think I can't get this yet. Yeah, it's too big. Okay. I mean, it's too small. Let me see. Can't get the mini fridge. I don't think I can get the mini fridge until later. Let's see. I could get a yarn maker. That's going to be useful.
Alrighty.
Because sometimes you'll get wool from the woolies, the little sheep guys. So I want to get that. And we'll save our money up. I'm going to see if I can get at least the seed maker later. Oh yeah, Danny isn't here on holiday. He's out on the town. Ganesha ain't here, but Marco is. So let's see if her son's in the house. Yes.
Good morning.
Hey, what are you doing here? Did you come to play with me? You're still such a kid. Says the actual kid.